Welcome to Stress Conference. I'm Mickey.
And I'm Kelly. And Mickey, how have you been for the last month?
I've been wonderful. I feel like a lot has been going on this last month.
I know, which is good.
Oh yeah, good things. Yeah, it's not like you're like, well, this last month has been no, it's been great. I've had a lot of projects come up. So that's kind of one of the reasons why we haven't been able to sit down and record an episode in a little bit. But we're back and we're celebrating 2 years. Are you excited?
Can you believe that? I thought it was the 1 year anniversary coming up. Isn't that insane to tell you how long? Time's not real.
I know. We were talking about this last night when we were prepping, and we were like, yeah, it's coming up a year. I'm like, 2 years?
Nope. I think the pandemic ruined everyone's last 3 years. I feel like the last 3 years have felt like 1 year.
That's fair. We've lived one conglomerated year of chaos and learning and
36 months in a year.
This is the longest year of my life, but
oh my
but
God.
No, it's great to still be making this podcast together, even though like the distance, it feels like a quarantine podcast again with us recording on a screen like this again. But no, it's just because we live in different states. It has nothing to do with that.
Yeah, I know. I'm very happy we kept up with it, even with the bit of technical insaneness that we have to achieve to accomplish it compared to what it used to be, where I used to just come into your apartment and sit down and talk, and then I would leave.
And then never come back. The last time just never came back. No, I mean, I think it's fun working it out like this. I like recording remotely. We found like so many different ways to do it, and we're trying a new technique this time around, so we'll see how it goes before we give it a name. Like a shout out.
I know.
But I'm super excited to try this kind of like video format here just to see like where it goes. And what better time to talk about it than after so much memeing? I don't know. How do you want to say what's going on?
Technological atrocity.
Yeah. But before we get into everything going on online, how have you been? Like, what's new in the life of Kelly?
Well, thank you for asking. I did just start a new job. I'm very excited about it. At the Business Factory in Business, New York. And
a little businesswoman in a little business town.
The little business lady. This town ain't big enough for all of me. No, but no, it's been very nice. It's been a good change of pace, and I'm finally working in an office in New York, which is very exciting and very easy to get to, and very everyone's been great so far. So I'm not gonna tell you anything else because I don't want to get doxxed. But
yeah, fair enough.
But very excited for the extra long weekend when we get to see each other for 4th of July.
Absolutely. And as you know, we did start our podcast on the 4th of July, so I think it's very fitting that we'll actually get to see each other for the second anniversary in person.
Oh, that's so exciting.
Let's please take some pictures this time to post.
Yeah, we were bad. We were bad at the road race. I just wasn't on the brain. All I could think about was getting more beads to put around my neck.
Just getting home afterwards, really.
I know, just making it home with all of, like, my phone and my keys and didn't leave everything behind like I always do.
But no, I'm super excited to hang out. I had a show over the last couple of weeks that was like really fun. I have another show coming up next week as well. We'll post some links perhaps on our socials, like when it's coming up. But
you little musician, you.
It's such an honor.
What kind of music do you play, Mickey?
It's a great question. I like to call it bongo rock, but I don't know if everybody agrees with that.
I was hoping you were gonna say polka.
Oh yeah. No, actually it's
big polka fan.
It's straight polka all day, every day. I play the accordion.
Somebody was just playing polka music on my commute to work Monday? Thursday? I don't know what day of the week it is, but very recently in the last week. And it was one way to wake up. It was like 8 a.m. I don't know what they were doing.
Sometimes it's just like what you're feeling when you wake up in the morning,
Yeah, you just want like the loud mariachi band or something to bombard you on the subway. I'm like, yeah, this is fine.
I don't need an alarm clock anymore. I don't need the sounds of the city.
No,
I
I don't
just
need
need
caffeine.
the racketing of
Nope. I
a
just need the
horn.
thrill of mariachi band walking onto my subway car.
Exactly.
Or you're just like, oh, here we go. And then like I have to just take out my AirPods because like I can't hear a damn thing.
Yeah, but you take out your earpods because you want to hear it, because you want to be there to experience.
I want to hear it louder, yes. No, because I don't want to waste my AirPod batteries on music that's playing that I still can't hear.
Every moment counts with your
It's hard out
AirPods
here.
battery.
It's hard out here with public transit, but it's also very great with it, so I can't complain too much.
That's right. Speaking of transit, there was a pretty crazy thing that happened in a on a trip down to the deep blue sea. Do you want to tell us about what was going on over the last couple of weeks, Kelly?
Oh, I would love to. A bunch of rich people did a lot of foolish things for a very long time. And now
Fair, just end of sentence.
5 people are dead because they exploded under the sea and turned into soup.
That's right.
So that's my very factual synopsis of the events of the Titan submersible.
I'm pretty sure that's like what all the reports I read. That's exactly how it was described. So I think that's very accurate.
Yeah, no, I'm very quick on my reporting skills and picking up the lingo.
So I know you said the Titan submersible. Like, do you have any more information for those listening? Like exactly like I know it was called Ocean Gate was the company. I'm pretty sure. Like what else you got for us?
So the Ocean Gate company the CEO was a man named Stockton Rush, who was basically the head of creating this submersible on where the point of it was to be able to take down a handful of people to visit the Titanic wreckage, which is like 3,800 meters under the sea. And going down that far in a submersible object or in a submarine, that pressure can cut steel. And so that Mr. Stockton Rush, for a very long time, did not take took the cheap way out for a lot of the building of it, and
as most billionaires do.
Yeah, and took out every safety precaution, like being able to ping to the mothership above and communicate with them, and every being able to painting it bright orange so that they could see it underwater.
Yeah, all safety precautions right out the window.
Yeah, like imagine taking all of those things and just absolutely shoving them to the bottom of the ocean with the Titanic wreckage, just letting it die there. And so, fortunately, the Titan submersible this past week for us imploded with 5 people on it. Because of those lack of regulations.
And it is a shame to see people die from the absolute miscare and like precautions that a billionaire CEO should have taken.
Absolutely
However,
insane.
It just goes to show the different life that billionaires live in this country. And I think that's the reason why Twitter and like the internet in general took this incident and ran with it and made the many jokes that you may have seen online. Yep. And we love to partake in those jokes ourselves.
Yeah, I think it's just such an unrelatable event. Like, it's not like we would ever relate to like that, like having a family member on one of those things. Like, what if your family was in there? And it's like, there's nobody I know in my life could ever be on that thing. And so hardly anybody on earth is going to be on that thing because of the cost and such. And so it's very, listen, I'm like, it's sad. I don't want to be cruel, but it's just incredibly foolish.
Yeah. It's very out of touch. I wasn't at a Blink-182 concert when I found out the news either, so I can't fully relate to the situation myself.
Oh my god!
But what we can relate to are the jokes, and that's why today I thought in the fashion that we've been doing in these last few episodes, I thought we should take a look at what other scenarios these billionaires could have got into. And so we're asking the question today, what attractions would billionaires die to experience?
And I can't wait to tell you what I've came up with.
Awesome. Do you want me to start, or do you want to start then?
I'll let you start.
Okay. So first, kind of similar. I think it could be done in the exact same contraption, but I think billionaires would die to experience exploring the inside of a blue whale's mouth.
This is funny because I have one that's very similar, but I thought of that too with in Finding Nemo when they're in the whale's mouth trying to get out and they have like the teeth that look like hay.
Oh, the bristles?
I'm like, yeah, those bristles. Oh my God.
Bristles.
I'm like, I would die to experience that if I could,
Yeah.
but I'm not a billionaire, so it won't happen.
Yeah, 250 easy buckaroonies, and you could be inside the mouth of a whale.
Yep.
Think about it.
3-bedroom house in many suburbs.
Think about it.
Think about it.
Think about it.
House.
House.
Whale mouth.
Whale. What else you got for us, Kelly?
Well, so in that same vein, mine was going to be they're dying to see the inside of an elephant. But specifically going through the trunk. Like getting picked up with the trunk and thrown it.
Yeah, just like getting sucked up inside. Ooh.
Just wee! Like at the bank when you go through the drive-thru and they have the thing that sucks up your checks. Like just like that. That's what I want.
Yeah, it's like I just want to experience the hydraulic push of the inner tube of a bank.
That would be so good. I can only imagine how that feels.
So I think the next trip, I think on your next trip to Hawaii, you should also consider this for a mere $250,000. You two can go lava surfing.
I want to touch lava so bad, man.
It looks so nice.
It looks so
clean.
tasty.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Looks so creamy. It looks like it'd be so toasty and warm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like just like looks like marshmallow, you know?
It does just look like toasted marshmallow. But no, yeah, that's I mean, a lot of people have died looking for centers of volcanoes and such, and so I think billionaires would be dumb enough to do it without any precaution that you need to be
I'm thinking like a
volcanologist.
regular surfboard on the lava.
Just absolutely disintegrates in 2 seconds. Oh my God. All right, let's see here. What order do I want to go with? I think that in that same vein, I think they would be dying to see the literal Earth's core. Get right
like
to
just
the center.
taking a drill down.
Yeah. Just like as hot as can be. Absolutely. No, they can avoid it. Their little contraption can definitely avoid fire. I don't even know how hot it is down there, but I don't want to find out. I don't want to know what would happen to my body down there.
I think the pressure couldn't be any worse than what they felt in the submarine.
Yeah, well, they didn't feel anything, according to all of the reports. And that pressure hole got to this, as hot as the surface of the sun, is something I read. And I'm like...
Nice and cool.
Like, that makes me want to
It's summertime, what can you say?
Just be like, yeah, that's how I feel every day in New York City summer now.
It is very humid outside, so I mean, I can imagine how that must have felt.
It's been bad. My whole apartment smells like, you know, when you go into a basement and it has that specific basement smell, it smells like that because of the humidity, and I'm pissed about it. I'm like, I need to get mothballs or something. I don't know.
Yeah, just something like, get like a Febreze like little plug-in thing.
Yeah, I gotta get a dehumidifier, and then in the winter I need a humidifier because apparently I'm an old person now who needs really good air quality. Otherwise, I'm just like all day.
Well, I mean,
I sound like a chihuahua. I sound like a French bulldog trying to breathe just all day.
Did we do an episode at all, like in the midst of the wildfires from Canada? Because I can't imagine the air quality has gotten any better since then.
No, it's gotten
well, I mean, like better, but like better?
Yeah, it's yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, here in New York, the air quality, for those who remember a couple was it a month ago now? I mean, not even. It was
a century ago in terms of the internet, but
yeah, seriously. But with the crazy wildfires where everything smelled like bonfire, where you walked outside, the air quality here got to like 400 or something for the AQI, and it was
insane.
They were like, nobody should be outside. Nobody should be breathing this. But now it's only at like 25, which is normal.
Perfect, just the way we wanted it.
Just cut that down by like 400%.
Fresh air, smog.
But Mickey, what else are billionaires dying to see?
I think in this case, it's not what they're dying to see; it's what they're dying to do. And I think they would love to go skydiving from a space shuttle in order to fully experience terminal velocity.
That's a good one.
Fast.
Just like just outside of Earth's atmosphere, just. And then
I'm just imagining like you want to take a ride in a.
Far.
Oh, sorry. What?
I was gonna say that it's like they go a little bit too far, so then when they jump out, they just get sucked into the vacuum. Like,
give them a chance. Give them a chance. Like some people want to drive in the fastest car. Some people want to drive in or fly in the fastest plane. Some people just want to go as fast as possible, plummeting down to the planet. And I think that's what these people want.
That's like so fast that like when meteors hit Earth and they're on fire, just like that.
That's what I'm imagining. Precisely. And for $250,000, you too can experience terminal velocity.
Well, in a very similar vein, we're very on par with these, which I'm very excited about. Mine was achieving the speed of light.
Terminal velocity is one thing. The speed of light is another.
Just like in a torpedo, like a rocket, just.
You want to go as fast as anything can go?
Yeah, break the sound barrier and just catch up with the speed of light. That's what I want.
We're breaking every record today.
And just hoping you don't evaporate into the atmosphere. I think that's a good one.
So no longer are we going to experience immediate death, but I think that billionaires would die to experience riding on the magic school bus.
Yeah.
That's an endless amount of adventures for you.
That was I had that same thought when I was thinking about the inside of an elephant, just like with Mrs. Frizzle. Like if I could, I honestly would choose that over a house. I got to be honest with you.
That one's worth the $250,000 for sure.
Yeah, I think getting to see Miss Frizzle and get to go inside of something weird oh God, my girl.
I'm in. I'm 100% in. Sign me up.
Sign me up,
Life
man.
savings, out the bus.
Another thing I think billionaires would be dying to see is going to actual heaven and hell and then coming back.
Like one after the other. Just going up.
They don't tell you which one you get to see first. It's a toss up every time. They just flip a coin.
They get up to the pearly gates. So like, here we go.
But then coming back, so it's like, how are they getting there and how are they coming back? What kind of vessel are they on?
We're only going up from here.
And then down. Way down.
That's so funny.
Thank you.
A little bit lighter. Honestly, I want to do this too. I think swimming with penguins in the Arctic waters would be a dream of these billionaires.
I think you could live through that one pretty easily. I think we have pretty good technology that could protect your skin in the Arctic.
Oh no, I'm talking this regular bathing suit, in the waters of Antarctica.
I think
we're not talking the Arctic Ocean. We're not going north. We're going down. We're going to Antarctica.
To Antarctica.
They have penguins there, right?
Yeah.
Probably not.
No, they do. They're in Antarctica and they're not in the Arctic. There is something about the prefix of that means one has
no
penguins and one doesn't. That's absolutely true. I've read it before. I don't know anything else about it though. I
Thank
can't
God.
remember
I
any
knew it
more
was right.
details than that, but
I
it
knew it was right
literally
in my
means.
heart.
Oh my God. I also can only remember that because of the movie Santa Claus is Coming to Town, where his little penguin friend is like he makes friends with the penguin and he doesn't speak or anything. He just goes bah, bah, bah. And then he's like, well, you're about as lost as you can get from home, because he's literally in the North Pole when he should be in the South Pole.
That's a good reason to remember. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I know. I
Also,
think
March for the
that's
Penguins, great movie. Happy Feet, great movie.
Surf's Up, banging.
Great movie. All penguin movies are good movies.
Speaking of the North Pole, I think people would billionaires would be dying to see Santa's Workshop.
That's so silly. They're just in love with Santa Claus and all the lore. Just open up that Christian Bible and everything.
Yeah.
let's get the whole thing going.
Just seeing those elves just in full, they're absolutely just slaves to Santa. They really like that. They really like enslaving individuals to make them money.
They're like, man, this Santa really got it right the first time.
Yeah, they were like, that's my boy.
And he doesn't
He's the
pay
true
them?
billionaire. He doesn't pay them at all.
They work for free.
Oh man,
That's crazy. Just
What else you
imagine
got for
Elon
me?
Musk in like a Santa hat. Like Jeff Bezos is like on the line with them.
yeah. And Santa Claus is actually Tim Allen
That checks out.
from the Santa Claus one. No later than that.
No, from the TV show.
From Home Improvement.
No, from the they did like the Santa Claus like TV show on Disney.
Oh my
Plus.
God, I forgot all about that. I think I blocked that out. I didn't want to. I was
No
too
one-
scared because he's been pretty weird the last few years from what I have read on the internet.
I heard that the jokes were not any better in the show. Talking about like
Come
people not
on,
wanting to
man.
work these days, or the elves wanting to go on strike. Who knows? Probably
It's
not
very-
true.
It's very original of them.
Yeah.
Mickey, what else you got for me?
I have. Hear me out on this one. This one's a little bit of a stretch.
Okay.
I'm thinking like, like a lazy river, like where you sit like on a pool float.
Hmm.
I'm imagining that experience, except you're on top of Old Faithful, the geyser. Like just like being like shot up, and you're just like bouncing on top of the geyser.
So it would
Science doesn't work.
It
but I'm
wouldn't
just
be
like-
very lazy. It would be very hectic. But I
Yeah.
see what I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah. It's more
You
of
know
like a
what?
one-time experience because you obviously would, burn to a crisp. But
But you might
How-
not if you're in
how
a
comforting.
submersible.
Combine them together.
Yep. I think that could work. I think we could do that. How many more you want to do each? I've got
I
like
have
one
two more.
I've got two more too, so I'm gonna save my favorite one here for last.
Perfect.
So one other thing I think billionaires would be dying to see, on the same vein as the Titanic, is the underwater city of Atlantis.
And welcome to, it's like Jurassic Park. Welcome to Atlantis.
And it's like that movie Atlantis that came out when we were children.
I forgot about that one too.
Oh, I just watched it again recently, and it's still
Just like last
absolutely
night.
holds up.
Pull up the movie. Disney
Yeah.
Plus. Let's see what you got.
Yeah, that movie's the GOAT when it comes to Disney movies, in my opinion. Oh,
Is it
it's so
actually
good.
good?
It's really good. Yeah, I know. I love it. I love it a whole lot.
Is it like where it's like those two like adventurers and they find Atlantis, or is it like are there like people who live in Atlantis?
Both. So
Both.
it's this kind of funny kid has been researching Atlantis because of his father was also researching it, and
Mm-hmm.
and eventually he goes down to visit it, and there are people that are living there and such, and so I won't give away too
What do
much
you
more.
know?
But so it is both. Yes to both things that you're asking. It's
That's
absolute fire movie.
just run it back. Let's see the whole thing. I want to watch it from the top.
Yep, actually just once a day for the rest of my life. I'm like, that'd be fine.
I'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
I think billionaires would, and they already are trying to do this, but I think that they would love to live the entire rest of their lives in the metaverse. Like entirely in the metaverse.
Like in that episode of Black Mirror where they're San
Exactly.
Junipero, which is also fire Black Mirror content. I haven't watched the new season at all. Have you?
No, but I heard that it's good.
Yeah.
I think.
I just want to see Aaron Paul really bad.
I heard that episode was really good.
That boy.
I love Aaron Paul.
I'm very excited about that. But
Great guy.
yeah, no, I think yeah, if you could just live like you're in Club Penguin for the rest of your life, I think I could be fine
Just
with that.
go all in on RuneScape or something.
Oh god. Webkins.
Now that's what I'm talking. Webkins. That's what I'm talking about.
I'd be playing Cash Cow all day, every day. I still play that game sometimes now when I think about it.
Yeah, why not? Pull it up.
Yep. Nope. Absolute fire. But this is my last one here. You ready for it?
I'm ready.
All right. So I think that Billionaires would be dying to recreate Amelia Earhart's last flight. R.I.P.
But I think the same result, obviously, right?
Of course.
Like recreate it perfectly.
It's got to be authentic, you know?
Yeah.
Otherwise, what are you spending your money on?
You're like,
they're like, oh, that's what happened. We're then gone.
Maybe it was the exact same situation as the submersible, of course.
It imploded because of it was
maybe
300.
Maybe
3,800
Amelia Earhart was also
meters
trying to see the
underground.
Titanic.
Well, she just might.
She just might.
She just might be seeing it now. Wherever she is. R.I.P. girly.
All right, you ready for my last one?
I'm ready.
I think that billionaires would die to experience shrinking down to experience the body like Osmosis Jones.
Osmosis Jones just unlocked so much so quickly. Deep in my psyche.
I just want to see like the way the body functions from that same perspective.
Mm-hmm. And like, or Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Not even. I want them to be like cells that are like that.
Oh,
like
so you can you can participate
exactly
in the bodily functions of a human.
They're trying to take us over from the inside out. Those billionaires.
My God. Inside Out. That's the next that's the Inside Out 2 coming out soon. Oh man.
I think that was a fun one. I hope that you all enjoyed that rundown, because I think those are all real things that billionaires are and will do someday.
Mm-hmm. As long as you tell them that you're gonna see it and you're gonna come back alive.
Or not.
But anyway,
as long as you say they're gonna come back alive. Apparently,
you just gotta hope.
All right, Kelly, are you now ready for trivia? I think we need a name for the game segment.
Oh yeah, we do.
We'll work on that. That'll be for next. We're gonna have a name for this next episode. Don't you worry. Each game has its own individual name, of course. But we're on to the game segment, and today, Kelly, I have something that's kind of like true or false for you.
Okay.
So, if you get 3, there's 5 questions. If you get at least 3 of these right, you know what? Let me tell you what the game is first. So this is out of nowhere. So I'm gonna give you a name.
Okay.
The name is either of a famous ship or a famous submarine.
Oh.
And you have to tell me whether it was a ship or a submarine.
I'm not gonna do very good. Okay.
If you get at least 3 of these right, I'm going to Photoshop myself on one of these ships and post it online. If you get 3 or more wrong, then I'm going to Photoshop you in the submarine.
Okay. I am up for the challenge.
But either way, we're going to get a funny picture out of this.
Either way. I need you to specifically, though, if it's you that's going on the ship, I need it to be the one that was supposed to be named Bodie McBoatface.
Yes. Yeah. I can make that happen.
I think about Bodie McBoatface very often, and I will be.
I do too.
I will be thinking about it for the rest of my life because democracy was dead that day.
Democracy was dead that day. In a lot of ways, it's dead today. So
we said what we wanted, and they threw it to the curb.
It's almost like every election. So we're going to run through some of these names, and I want you to tell me if you think it's a ship or a submarine. Now, I'm not going to give you, like, the name as in, like, because some of these are, like, USS something or HMS something, depending on, like, what country they're from. I'm going to skip on those and just give you the name, and then I'll tell you what it was afterwards.
All right. I'm very excited.
All right, question number 1. We have Scorpion. There was no rhyme or reason to these, and I apologize, but it is true or false. It's a ship or sub. You tell me.
Ship.
Scorpion.
Sub.
You are correct. It was the USS Scorpion was in fact a submarine from the U.S. during World War II, I believe. It might be during the Cold War. I am a
historian.
Forgot to get the years that they operated, but next up, we have Beagle.
Beagle. I'll say ship.
Beagle. What'd you say?
Ship.
The HMS Beagle was in fact a ship. In fact, it was the ship that Charles Darwin sailed
to
the Galapagos Islands.
Wow. Was he a fan of beagles?
I guess so.
He is now.
Next up we have question number 3, Ohio.
Ship.
The USS Ohio was in fact a submarine.
Oh,
I'm so sorry, Kelly.
Okay, that's all right. Only one wrong.
You are 2 for 3 so far, though, so you're in a good spot.
All right.
Next up, we have Queen Mary.
Queen Mary.
Queen Mary. The HMS Queen Mary was a ship. You were right.
Yay!
HMS Queen Mary was a ship.
Bodie,
you are 3 for 4.
Bodie, make boat face.
So we know what's going to happen, but we might as well go for the last question just to see.
Yeah, why
not? Next up, we have Prince of Wales. Not the Prince of Wales, but that was the Prince of Wales.
Oh, God. Ship.
You are so right. The HMS Prince of Wales was in fact a ship. You are 4 out of 5. Kelly, I'm going to be photoshopped onto Bodie McBoatface, and we're going to post that online for everybody.
Thank goodness.
I got to get out my Photoshop skills, I guess, now, so I'm going to have to put myself on Bodie McBoatface. It's not going to be good. It's just going to be
It doesn't. I don't want it to be good. I want it to be really I want it to be bad.
I think it should be my face on the boat as the face, as Bodie McBoatface.
Yeah, as like the bow.
Yes.
That's what I want.
Okay, we can make that happen. I can whip that up tonight.
Yes, thank God. Well, I'm gonna ride this high for the next 24 to 72 hours.
I hope you do, because I'm just excited to be a boat. It's like one of my lifelong dreams.
One of my dreams. So. That's another thing Billionaires would be be like turned into a transformer.
But it's like a yacht.
but it's a yacht.
This has been a really fun one, Kelly. Yes. I just want to say once again, thank you so much for doing this podcast with me for the last 2 years.
2 years, not 1 year. 2 years.
2 years.
That's crazy.
And I'm so excited that we got to celebrate in person.
Me too.
For the 4th weekend.
I'm very excited.
We'll get some pictures. That way we're gonna take a year's worth of pictures
in one night. I think we can do it. I think we just gotta focus.
Yeah, we'll do several different poses. Make sure to bring like 5 or 6 different outfits, and we'll rotate.
Yep. Make sure to bring holiday decorations for every time of year. I got it. No.
Yeah, we need to get our Halloween picture, our Thanksgiving picture, holiday season,
Arbor Day picture,
your birthday, my birthday,
Yom Kippur,
of course. Labor Day, very important. Flag Day,
National Hot Dog Day. That's a very important day to me.
Of course. Don't forget the real hot dog, National Dachshund Day.
National Dachshund Day. Well, I guess on that note, Mickey, don't trust your government, kids.
And we'll see you in 2 to 3 weeks, hopefully.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.